Back on the Sports Zone, I am Mike Aglialoro. We're going to switch to the world of the NFL. Of course, OTAs started this week, so we're seeing the first player workouts, or less than 100 days till the beginning of the NFL season. So we're going to look at some of the training camps thus far, and we're going to start with the New York Jets. The big story so far is there or isn't there a quarterback battle between Michael Vick and Geno Smith? Of course, Michael Vick, the veteran coming in on the one-year contract, is saying all the right things, saying that he expects to be the backup to Geno. Rex Ryan and company are basically saying it's an open competition. Let's be honest, Vick is probably going to start the season as quarterback until he gets hurt, and then Geno will probably finish the season off. Which one of these is going to wind up being better for the Jets in the long run? I think it is going to benefit Geno to sit back and learn from Vick for the first few days. He was kind of thrown into the fire his rookie season. For him to take a step back, let Vick go a little bit, and then he can come back later in the season with some knowledge, and, maybe things will slow down for him a little bit. So I don't think it's the worst thing in the world if Geno starts off as the backup to Vick. As far as some of the other stories developing in camp, guard Willie Colon had his knee scope. He's expecting to be out 4 to 6 weeks. He possibly has some cartilage damage that he did during some workouts earlier in the week. That's going to be a big loss for the Jets if he winds up missing time during the regular season, and they have to rely on the second-year player, Oday Abushi. So we know that the Jets' offensive line wasn't exactly a strength last year. They did lose Austin Howard off that offensive line and replaced him with the former Seattle Seahawk, Bruno Giancami. And in addition to the veteran leadership Cologne brings, him being out for a substantial period of time is going to be a big loss for the Jets. So they need him back soon. And some of the other storylines, the rookies, Jason Morrow and Calvin Pryor, took some of the early attention away. Both of them look great in OTAs so far. Eric Decker has also looked very good in his OTAs. And we're seeing guys like Jacoby Ford and Stephen Hill. Stephen Hill, of course, is back off his knee injury, and he supposedly looks a lot better than he did last season. So that's going to be the big training camp battle. Who emerges to step up as a second wide receiver next to Eric Decker and Jason Morrow, the tight end? They have a lot to choose from between Ford, Hill, Jeremy Curley, David Nelson, and the rookies Shaq Evans, Jalen Sanders, and Quincy Enunwa. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Sanders has gotten a lot of attention during the OTAs, being that he's one of the few guys who's actually played the whole way through, and the Jets officials are actually liking what they're seeing. So it's possible he takes on a big role either as the second or third receiver, or at least from a special teams perspective. And on the secondary, like I said, Calvin Pryor, the rookie safety, has looked very good in OTAs, and the Jets are going to need big years out of him at the safety position and second-year player D. Milner at the cornerback position. So that's the look at Jets camp thus far. Make sure you check out everything else on the Sports Zone. We got the New York Yankees report up. We got Tom Lembo's preview of Sergio Martinez versus Mikel Cotto. And we got other stuff up from Aaron Hadasmi, Jay Rovsky, Jake Dixon, George Murphy, and Dave Tice. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at WeAreSportsZone. Send us any questions and comments you may have. Make sure you vote on the polls we have up. Thanks, everybody, for watching. For This is Sports Zone, I am Mike Aglialoro, and we will see you next time, folks.